everyone that slept good last night. My intro is a little different. Sorry. I'm talking low because I don't want to wake everyone up in the house. Y'all know how that is. But I want to get this video done because I have things to do today. So I'm up early so I can get this done for you guys. This video is going to be a review on this baby right here. And I'm in this shade 71 WY. And I guess I'll go ahead and do my To Be Honest challenge. I wrote down everything on my phone. So let me do a proper introduction because I was just everywhere a minute ago. Hey guys, what's up? Good morning. Welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is up having a productive morning. It's 6 something in the morning. But anyway, I am up early and I'm talking low because I don't want to wake everyone up in the house. I kind of want to leave everyone asleep. I kind of want to just breeze through this without waking anyone up, okay? But I do want to tell you that this video is about this foundation. The Stay Naked Weightless Liquid Foundation that holds up to 24 hours. And we're going to do the To Be Honest challenge today. So guys, if you are looking, so if you're ready, so if you're wanting to see a video on this product and hear my To Be Honest challenge, continue to watch. Alright guys, I brought y'all closer in on this mug of mine. I got my house robe on. Take this off. It's chilly this morning. It is chilly. Okay, so first things first, I need to get primer. Y'all ready? I've done my face, everything. I did not oil it because I just have not yet. My son is already up. He beats me to the punch. Like, okay, his TV is on, but his light is out. And I walk in there, and all I see is his eyes. And I'm like, oh shoot, let me tiptoe out of here before he wakes up. But the fact that my beauty room is not far from his room, he can hear me. So if he hears my voice, he's going to go off and let me know, hey mama, I'm up. And if he gets up, I'm just gonna feed him. And y'all gonna have to see him today. I'm trying to keep him out of the limelight of my page because it has nothing to, it's not, you know. I don't know if y'all can hear him, but he sounds like Medea right now. I swear, every time my bones move the bed, he hears me and wake up too. We gonna see if he bears with me. Sometimes he'll go off and then go back to sleep. And then sometimes he's going off until you get him. So we gonna see today. And that's part of my To Be Honest challenge. So I might as well start with him since he woke me. I got me chatting about him this morning. Might as well start by him. To be honest, I would really like to start a YouTube page for my son, with my son. To be honest, people are cool. to be honest, I'm not wrapped that tight. So if you can put that all together, cool people, me not being wrapped too tight, and dealing with my child, I tend to go left. We'll have a y'all real quick. I'm looking for my primers. I think they are here. Okay, so I'm going to use my elf primer today. But like I said, to be honest, I really want to start a channel with him, but I don't want to have to go and look for nobody. Y'all know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to stop living life and go and look for someone. So I've been very cautious on starting my page with him. Because for those of you, I don't think really many of y'all know anything about my child. He has cerebral palsy. So, and it's funny because the more I'm on YouTube and the more I browse and stuff, I see that there's quite a bit of people out there who have a disability. And I'm like, that'd be really helpful, if I start my channel with him, but y'all, your girl's not all that sometimes when it comes to the kids. But y'all can understand, everybody has children. You understand? You ain't even gotta understand to have children. You have nieces and nephews that you can understand as well. Because those are like your kids. If you don't have any kids and you have nieces and nephews, those are like your children. So, anybody step out of line, out of character, y'all already know. And I really be trying to remain a lady and classy. I try. So, that's that. But I still may do it anyway. Just because I've been saying it for a long, long time. I just never did it. Okay, before we continue to be honest, let's talk about this foundation before I put it on my face. Yo, if you are looking for a foundation that is like natural, like it really looks and feels like your skin, I am not trying to push no one's products on anybody. That is not what I'm here for. I know what I like to look for in beauty, and I think it's a lot of you out there that may be looking for the same thing. So, $39. Yes, it is. But it's worth it. Weightless, yes, it is. It looks exactly like your skin. I mean, throughout the day, it just seems like it has the ability to mend with your actual skin and just transfer into that color. That makes sense to y'all? Probably not, but if you purchase it, you know what I'm saying. Let's talk about the specs. The specs say it is, can you guys see that? Yeah, you guys can see that. It says it is flexible, breathable, real skin matte finish. That is what I'm talking about. Yes, yes, real skin matte finish. This is exactly what it looks like. And medium buildable coverage. That is true, but you can go for full coverage. How you reach full coverage with this foundation is with a brush. Your beauty blender is going to fade some of that away, in my experience. So if you would like to get a fuller coverage, use a brush, not a beauty blender. Does not transfer. Very true. It does not transfer. It minimizes the appearance of pores. Now this is where my hang up was, okay? When I put this foundation on, I was still looking at my face and I was like, okay, I still see some pores. Well, guys, if you just read and understand what the words are telling you, it doesn't say it's going to take it away. It says it's going to minimize it. And it does. I was looking for it to take it away, but it didn't. But I go with minimizing. That'll work. True to color. True to color. And that is true to its word. It is true to color. Waterproof. I haven't experienced that one yet. Vegan formula does not contain animal derived ingredients or byproducts. It says it doesn't. We're going to take their word for it. I'm not really allergic to anything that I know of, so let's just get back into it, guys. We are 71WY. Okay. I have sweaty hands. I have sweaty hands. The rest of my body can be cold and my hands are going to sweat. So this top is not going to do for me. It's not. It leaves too many prints on it and it's tacky. It's very tacky. So, no. This bottle is lightweight. Let me see a foundation I compare it to that many people have. The NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop is heavier than this. This bottle is lightweight. Okay? Just like the formula. It is lightweight. If you guys are looking for a foundation where you can just kind of like put on and say, okay, I don't have much time to just like work at this and make this work for me, this is a foundation for you. You do not have to do much at all to get this baby to work for you. Let me just show you. I put my primer on already. Let's just go ahead and go into and putting it on the face. Y'all, I was really shook when I put this foundation on my face. I'm not even kidding you. Let me move this white robe out the way because I am messy. Messy. I'll be mad and got stuff everywhere. I got took that robe and I got my Morphe 824 brush. It is clean. It is just dusty because it's been sitting up here. Okay, my camera was just tripping, but it did get the whole interest and everything. But anyway, this is 71WY, and it is a liquidy foundation. That was, I guess, why it's medium to full coverage, buildable, lightweight, because it is on the liquid side. Can y'all see? Can y'all see? And I just take my brush and just tap it on. Can y'all see that? And just dab. And this is 2.5 pumps. At first, it does seem like it's going to take the foundation a while to dry down. But I kept coming out because I guess it was out of memory. I have an SD card in there, but it's just tripping. gonna blend all that in. Yes, this foundation is dark on me, but once I add my concealer and everything, it's going to look a little more natural. And then you guys will see that once this stuff dries, it will start to look like skin. I don't know what it is about it that is just like, it takes on your skin, your complexion. Get my mirror. Oh, my mirror. I had a mirror. I have thousands of mirrors, but there are a lot of them are in palettes. Can y'all see? Are y'all still zooming in? Let's zoom y'all in some more so y'all can see. This is a... Y'all see? What I'm saying, it does not take away the pores, but it does minimize them. Poquito. So. I mean, it look like I don't have anything on. Y'all see how it's just like taking on my skin? Like it looks like it is just melting into my skin. Where I don't know. It's like color changing tricks or something. I don't know, but let's do one more pump. If you are not careful, you can go through this. This bottle is plastic too, as you guys know. It is plastic. If you're not careful, you will go through this foundation because, yeah, it's just that lightweight. So you'll go through it. And this is packaging. Let me just one more second for the packaging, y'all. This is so adorable. Y'all see how it has the little blues inside? Almost feels like you're kind of being chipped out of your product, because if they could fill the rest of the square right here, they could probably put some more product. But you know, who's complaining? Everybody don't use their bottles anyway. They just like their coins work, and I understand that. So, yeah, that's the packaging. And it's cute. It's really cute. I'm not gonna take away from it, but like I said, if y'all feeling that little square right there, y'all could probably put like a little more product in there, just a tinge. But this is a 1 fluid ounce bottle, and the one I compare it to is 1 fluid ounces as well. Ain't that crazy? I'm gonna show y'all. Niggas can't stop, won't stop. It's 1 fluid ounces. Now let's take a look at this bottle. Y'all see the size of this bottle? This is actually the amount of product that you're getting in here. Y'all see what I'm saying? The bottle is longer. It's more rectangular than anything. Y'all see? It makes it looks like it is getting more or whatever, but you're not. You're actually only getting the amount that's in this bottle right here. Although it looks like more, it's not. This is a 1 fluid ounce bottle. Yes, it is. Same specs. So you're not getting more. The bottle is just more sophisticated, okay? All right. And I'm just going to put more on for some more coverage on this face. I used a beauty blender with it one time before, and that's how I know that the blender or the sponge or what have you, they're all the same to me. But you know, tomato, tomato. Like I said, if you take your sponge and you know, you listen, y'all getting my face that on? Gracious, I'm sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. Say, damn sis, we don't want to see your boogers like that. And you didn't clean your face, no man. All right, y'all, let me finish up with stuff. I hit the side of my face right here just a second ago, so it's kind of bruising it really good. Trying to spy on people, see if they up, and I hit my head up against the door. Sucks. But yes, y'all, this is this foundation. I will be back to let you guys know how I feel about this stuff, and then we'll talk more about these, to be honest. How about that way? Because I was going to do a full face with you guys. I was going to do the brows and all that. My last video was 50 minutes. So this one we're going to cut short. How about that? We're going to cut this one short. So I'm not going to do everything on camera with you guys. I'll just be back to talk about the specs, my to be honest, and let's eat it. Then the video should be completed. But yes, y'all, if you are looking for a natural fit foundation, something you don't have to do much to, and you can just pretty much put on, work in. And actually with that, you don't have to do much working in, because it's like the foundation, it's made to do all of that for you. Yes, yes, yes. Y'all, y'all know I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I tell you, in this war, at first I was a little nervous because I'm like, man, why is it taking this stuff so long to dry? I don't want this wet look all day. But it does dry down to a matte finish. The Urban Decay 24 hour, and yes, it does hold 24 hours. I'm not sure because I did not wear it 24 hours. I wore it 6 hours. Yes, I wore it 6 hours, and it still looked like it did when I put it on the first hour. So let me finish the rest of this face, y'all, and I will be right back to talk about this foundation. And like I say, my to be honest challenge. I'm gonna go ahead and stay on camera with you guys. Let this foundation dry, do what it's going to do, and you can see exactly what I mean. That after it dries, it looks just like your skin. Okay, to be honest, I have anxiety, guys. I deal with anxiety and depression sometimes, and it's more on the anxiety level, I believe. I wouldn't say it's like depression, although I do feel certain type of ways. I don't feel like, how can I say, you know, but I do deal with that. And some days I'm not motivated to, you know, get on camera or do anything, although this room is filled with stuff that I could be putting on camera. I'm not motivated all the time, but I refuse to give up though, y'all. I refuse to give up. I've told myself over and over again, I've tried to talk myself out of it. But it's like, once I get to that point, and it's like, okay, I'm not gonna do it anymore. I'll be close to deleting my channel. I come in this room, I'm like, hell no. And then I get back on camera. So I think about quitting a lot. But like I say, I come in this room and I be like, I feel like I have a lot to inform, and you know, about this makeup world or whatever. It's just period. Also found a scripture in the Bible that helps me as well. I was going through this one day, y'all, and I was like, okay, God, you have to give me something, because your girl's in the funk and I'm not seeing any other way right now. And you know how people say, well, I just opened the Bible, there it was. Not this time. It didn't work. It didn't have to like this time. I was just scrolling through pages. And then someone just told me to stop. And I stopped and I read. And I scrolled till I came to Ecclesiastes. Chapter 9, verse 10. I'm not here to preach to you guys. I am here to motivate you. Hello. Anyway. So, yes, y'all go see my Bible. So what? I got stuff falling out. It don't pay that no mind. This is Ecclesiastes 9 and 10. So, as I read it, you guys understand what I'm saying, and you know that I'm not lying to you. It says, whatever your hands finds to do, do it with your might. For there is no work or device or knowledge or wisdom in the graves where you are going. So, that was basically like my wake up message, okay? As well it should be for you too. That's one of the things that helped me, and it still does. You see, I got it outlined, so I read it quite often. Every time I'm feeling like, okay, I'm not feeling this today, or I come up with any excuse or whatever. That Bible is laying on my dresser where my palettes and stuff are. So it's like, when I read that, I go straight for a palette, and I come here and I set my tail down and I do some work. Okay. All right. That's okay. And then I told you guys earlier when I was starting my foundation, I was talking about my son. I want to start a channel with him. And like I said, I hesitate because, you know, people are cruel. And I'm real stupid. I can be real stupid, you know, when it comes down to my kids. So, y'all, let me tell y'all this one story. And this is why I say I'm hesitant, because I've dealt with this a few times before with my son. I've been that type of person when I was younger to just like not say much. You know what I mean? If anyone was to say anything to me or hurt my feelings, I would cry. I would shut down, and I wouldn't retaliate. I wouldn't defend myself or nothing. You know, I would just kind of just like sit there and play victim, be like, why are they doing this to me, this, that, and the other. Y'all, God gave me this little boy here. It's like he gave me another life to speak up for. You know, so that hurry up and got me out that shell. Like, no. They say things to me, but they're not going to say nothing to him. So I started getting protective, and I started getting defensive, and, you know, things of that nature. But anyway, we were in the mall one time, and this is a teenage boy. And my son was in his wheelchair, and we were just, you know, just strolling throughout the mall. And this little boy decides that I guess we were in the way, or we wasn't moving fast enough for him. He didn't say excuse me and walk around the wheelchair. He didn't push the wheelchair out the way. Nothing, no. What he did was he jumped smooth, clean over the wheelchair with my child in it. You heard me. Y'all know I went left. Y'all know I went left. I threatened the kid. Oh well. You know what I'm saying? You don't do that though. You don't do that. Where are your manners? I don't care. I don't care. Your parents do not have to always be around you for you to have some type of manners and good sense. Needless to say, after I was done with that kid, he looked at me and was like, just don't do it. Don't do it. I've dealt with teachers as well, y'all, that has tried to put things on my son's name. Now, okay, my son cannot, he can't walk or, you know, talk or anything. So he depends on me. And I don't care about that at all. But I do care is when I have him in school and I have a meeting with the teachers and the principal. This is the principal. She tells me, well, your son is just crying. All he does is cry. Every time he comes in the classroom, he's crying. The teachers don't know how to calm him down and this, that, and the other. And I tell the principal, I'm like, well, you know, before CJ leaves the house, he's fine. He's happy. On the bus, I don't hear that he's having any issues. You know, the bus driver tells me he's had a good day or whatever. But then I get to the school and I hear something different. And so I say, maybe it's something that you guys are doing. I'm not saying that you are not equipped, and I'm not saying that you are the teacher or anything like that. I'm just saying maybe it's something that you guys are doing. Well, no, we're trying this, that, and the other. And I said, okay, I'm not taking nothing away from you. That's fine. Do me a favor. When he's acting like that, if you cannot get me up here immediately, record him for me. That way I can tell you when I see you what is making him act like this, what is making him feel like this. Well, she got offended because I asked her to record him. I don't care. Because you're not just going to sit and say that my son just does nothing but cry. And I know better. My son is not no crybaby. If he cries or if he's whining, it's something wrong. He's wanting something. He's trying to tell you something. So that's why I asked her to record him. Well, y'all, after it was all said and done, my son was waiting for his wheelchair. At the time, he was getting a new wheelchair, and they didn't have a replacement for him, so the school loaned him one until he got his in. Well, I asked them, I said, well, let's just go back through the steps of CJ's day, you know, to see what's going on. Well, they take me back through the steps of everything that they've done and all kind of things. And when they put him in that chair, he went ballistic. So I'm like, okay, it's not just any and everything, it's this chair. So I'm like, what is it about this chair that just has him flipping? The damn thing was pinching his arm, okay? He had a bruise on the back of his arm. So I'm like, okay, this is the issue. It's not that it's because he's unhappy here. You're not paying attention. That is what the issue is, okay? And this was not a school that was especially dedicated to special needs kids. That's why I don't allow him everywhere, because he needs attention. He does. And if you can't give him that, he cannot be in your room. He cannot be just thrown around or thrown with the rest of the group and be like, okay, he's fine. He's different. He cannot tell you when things are happening to him. You have to watch him. You have to know. So, yeah, let's just say it away. He was in classroom with, you know, just regular kids, and I'm like, okay, this is the issue. You have disabled children. You have like 3 or 4 of them in a classroom, to a few of them who are mobile and who can do things for themselves, you know what I mean? So it's like, you're not really paying him the attention that he needs. So how could you know if anything was wrong with him? So don't come and tell me that my son is just a crybaby. You are not paying attention to what's going on with him. Y'all, I've been trying to get back to work or whatever. And in Houston, there is not a lot of daycares that are dedicated to kids that have a disability. A lot of the assistance is in Austin. So I was looking for daycares. And, you know, I asked them if they've ever had, you know, children with disability and everything like that. And, you know, they told me yes. And I'm like, okay, well, do you mind if I check out your facility? I could check this place out before I bring my son up in here. You got me. Okay. So I go in there and I'm like, oh, yes, this is nice. The atmosphere was nice, y'all. The teachers and everything were pleasant. And I said, okay, well, can you show me the room that he will be in? And when she told me the room my son was going to be in, I said, okay, no, thank you. She's like, are you sure? I said, it's fine. I said, although I do need to be employed, you're not going to sit my son in a wheelchair in a corner in the classroom and say that you're watching him in a population with everybody else. Ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So, needless to say, I wasn't able to find any daycares or anything like that. That's why I said I want to start a child with my child. It's been a journey, and it's not a journey because it's him. No, it's a journey because of all the ignorance that is surrounding the whole disability. That is the issue. Y'all, I've had a doctor to tell me that after my son had his EKG, or his EG on his scan done. It was a CAT scan. His EEG done. The doctor told me that I would have to have some knowledge about the medical field in order for him to tell me anything that it said on my son's EG. Y'all, I lost it then too. I cried because he hurt my feelings. He really pissed me off because I was concerned. My son was young at this point, and I had no idea what his disability was about or what to expect or anything. So doctors, I was looking for help. Just anyone, I was looking for some help. And when he told me that I would have to have some type of knowledge about the medical world, he could not tell me. I cried, and I called him back, and I got the information that I needed. After I got that information from him, of course I switched neurologists because I'm not comfortable around you at all. If I ask you a question about my son and anything that you see on his charts, I need you to tell me. Don't insult me because you don't like my skin complexion or my skin tone or whatever. You don't like the way. Don't insult me. Talk to me. Tell me what you're seeing. Y'all, this motherfucker's out here I've dealt with some people. Y'all dealt with some people. Oh, I deal with people. But anyway, that's why I feel like I want to put my channel up, because I feel like I can be helpful to parents, you know, who have a disability, with kids with a disability. And not only that, it's just good for someone else to talk to, bounce out ideas off of, you know, just to vent to anything. You know, that support is definitely needed. My mom has told me over and over and over again. And then when I go places, I reach out to people, you know, that has kids with disability as well, but it's never an ongoing conversation or an ongoing relationship. It kind of just like, hey, I'm gonna check up on you, how you doing, make sure everything's okay, and then you get back to life. That's how it's been. So maybe I should start the channel and it'll be a little helpful. I don't know, you guys tell me what you think in the comments below. That's my second to be honest, my last to be honest. I have been in a weird situation before. Y'all tell me, have y'all ever had a situation like this? Well, my father is not present in my life. He I don't know what to call it, dude. He walked out on us, me and my mother, at the hospital. I was, as far as I know, he saw me at the hospital and he's never seen me again. I don't know what the dude looks like. Can't tell you what he looks like. I just know that I look like my mama. But anyway, y'all, I was on a search for him for a while in my younger days. Yes, your girl is older now. I was on a search for him for a while in my younger days, and it took a lot of people to help me come to the realization, because at first I just was not understanding, you know. And it took a lot of people to help me come to the realization that, Shonda, it's just, you know, you're here for a reason, you know. And be thankful. And maybe it wasn't meant for you to know him. Maybe he was the type of person that just wasn't good for your life, you know. So I had to accept that. But anyway, shout out to my mommy. I love you, beautiful, strong angel. I love you and thank you. And I'm sorry for being a hard head when you told me, but thank you, and I love you. Yeah, when I was on my hard search for him, I was working at a juvenile and CPS home for kids. And I was on my lunch break. I worked the overnight shift. I was like the third shift or whatever. So I was on my lunch break, or my little break, 15-minute break. So I said, you know, we can't really go many places. You know what I mean? We didn't have the relief like that. So we just stayed around the area. And I didn't bring my lunch or nothing that day from home. So I was like, I have to go to the store. I'm hungry. So I went to the little gas station, corner store. And I was just picking up some little stuff, you know, to snack on. And as I'm in the store, this guy walks up to me, older guy, okay? I remember what the guy looks like. He was older, thin. He had a fro, a thick fro, like mine, gray, you know, in certain areas or whatever. But I was in the checkout line, and he said, you know, this is a small world. And I said, yeah, it is. It's kind of threw me, because it's like, where the hell did this come from? Like, you're in the back of me. Where did this come from? I said, yeah, it is a small world. He said, you never know when you know, you run into people that you might know or whatever. And I looked at him. I was like, yeah, that's true, but I don't know you. He said, are you sure? I looked at that dude, y'all. I said, let me go around here and finish. Maybe I see something else I'm hungry for or want to eat. I did not check out. I went and found something else to grab. And then I'm by the ice cream section, because I'm just like refusing to walk about the store at this moment. So I'm at the ice cream section, and he walks up to me and he say, you look just like your grandmother. said, you don't know my grandmother. When that man called out my grandmother's name, he said, I said, okay, Lord, I don't know what this is. I don't know what is going on. I don't know what is going on. So I was like, okay. I was like, well, yeah, that's my grandmother. He started naming off my ex-husband. He started naming off my grandfather. And I said, okay, Dougie, I'm more than frightened at this point. I've never seen this dude a day in my life. I described him. I called my mom. Wait. I get to my car. After, you know, I wait till the parking lot and everything fills up. And I'm like, okay, let me get to my car. Lock myself in here as soon as I can. So I get to my car. And he's walking out. He walks out. My car's in reverse. The bad boy's on. It's in reverse. I'm ready to pull off. He comes out. He said, wait. Y'all, I cracked my window just a tidbit because, you know, anybody that comes up to you, you're kind of interested to know, how do you know me? How do you know people in my family? He came. He's like, I wasn't trying to nerve you up or anything. I'm like, okay. I didn't ask him no more questions. After that guy told me that, he was like, I'm not trying to nerve you up. I wasn't trying to scare you or anything like that. He walked away. And when I turned around to see what vehicle he had gotten in or which direction he had went to, I didn't see him no more. I didn't see this guy anymore. And I work in this area, y'all. And I went back to that store the next day. I told my coworkers, I told my best friend, I told my mom. Y'all, I was so scared. I stayed at my best friend's house that night because I called her when I got off work. I said, girl, you will never imagine what just happened to me, because she knew that I was searching for my father at that time. And, you know, she know. I had met up with my other brother and everything, and his father and stuff like that, who was like a father to me. May he rest. Thank you. You know, we met up and we would talk about it, you know, and try to get a plan together to try to find him or whatever. That's just how serious I was. I spent the night at my girlfriend's house that night because I was scared. I was scared. I'm like, how does this man know anything about me? I called my mom and I described him. She's like, no, Shonda, don't sound like anybody that I know or seen. I'm like, oh my goodness. Like, Mama, I don't know where this man has come from. I don't even know who he is. But it was like, it was crazy how he knew a lot about me. He even knew where my ex-husband lived. And I'm like, oh my God. That's my truth. That is my, to be honest, y'all. That's it. Yeah, that's it. We're gonna leave it at that. I can tell y'all more stories. I'm just gonna have to sit down and have story time with you guys because I have some stories to tell y'all. But anyway, what y'all think about this foundation? It looks better, right? Since I've been talking to y'all about that, to be honest, and everything, it kind of is set in to look like natural, right? Good. I'm gonna finish up my face and everything, y'all. Thank you, Niecy Swirl, for this To Be Honest challenge. BB girl, you not miss BB. That's why I did it, boo. Because you did it, and I told you I accept. So, you know, I got you. Other than that, I don't do challenges. I don't. But yeah, anyway, y'all, I'll take it off camera and finish up the rest of my face, and I will be back with you in a little bit. It's recording. It tells me I got 10 minutes. Ain't that some fish? Y'all, I just did my whole outro on my phone because my camera wasn't recording. But anyway, y'all, that is it for this look. Do it again. that's it for this foundation review and to be honest challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did making it. And this foundation, like I said guys, if you are into a foundation that you could just really just put on and kind of just go put some powder on and go, that is for you. You don't have to do much for it to it. It is light coverage. It does not feel heavy on the face at all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you something, because you know most foundations you put on and you use a brush, your brush seems very, very heavy and just like, well, this is the brush I used, and you see my bristles are still moving. So that's just how lightweight this foundation is, guys. I mean, I don't, it may be irrelevant to you guys, but I'm just saying, most of the time when I use a foundation, it is like really heavy and this brush is filled and I gotta wash it, but not with this foundation, y'all. So if you're looking to splurge a few coins on a foundation that's going to last you when you go out, and it's not going to be heavy on your face and make you feel extra hot or whatever, this is for you. Check it out. Urban Decay 24-hour weightless foundation. I'm not selling no products for you guys. I'm not selling no products for nobody. I'm just being honest for y'all who look for things, that are looking for things just like me. So I found what I was looking for. I'm not gonna wear it every day because I will go through that bottle. So yeah, that's it guys. Thank you so much. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Thank you for everyone who comments, show me love. I love you guys. Y'all are the best. Y'all make me smile. I hope you have a wonderful, blessed, awesome day, guys. Bye.